1001 Solve Problems in Engineering Mathematics, Day 4, number 156 to 160. So this is all about work problems. Okay, so let's start. Number 156. Pedro can paint. Okay, medyo may typo tayo, may tito, may T. So Pedro can paint a fence 50% faster than Juan and 20% faster than Pilar. And together they can paint a given fence in 4 hours. How long will it take Pedro to paint the same fence if had to work alone? Okay, so ano magiging formula natin para dito? So lagyan ko lang ng T. Ayan. So ayan, yung mga hinahanap natin, how long will it take Pedro? So Pedro ang kailangan nating isolve to paint the same fence if had to work alone. So alone yung hinahanap natin. So ang formula natin, tatlo ito. So we have Pedro, nagtulong-tulong sila. Pedro, Juan, and Pilar. So ang magiging formula natin ay 1 over A plus 1 over B. Dahil tatlo sila, plus 1 over C equals 1 over X. Okay, so analyze natin mabuti ang problem natin. So si Pedro daw, mag-assign muna siguro tayo ng variable. So ang gamitin na natin si A, yan ay si Pedro. Si B ay si, ayan, so lagyan natin si Pedro ay A, si Juan ay B, and then si Pilar ay C. Okay, so ito na yung formula natin. 1 over A plus 1 over B plus 1 over C equals 1 over X. So Pedro can paint a fence 50% faster than Juan. So itong X pala, palitan na natin ito given itong X kasi ang sabi, ayan o, together they can paint, together they can paint a given fence in 4 hours. So itong X natin, itong together, palitan na natin ng 4. Okay? So yung together natin 4. So ayan, so kailangan i-express natin ito in terms of A dahil ang hinahanap natin, how long will it take Pedro to paint the same fence if had to work alone? So kailangan nating i-express itong B tsaka itong C. So yan si B ay si Juan and C ay si Pilar in terms of A dapat. So gamit ito. So Pedro can paint a fence 50% faster. Ayan, 50% faster than Juan. So therefore, ano yung magiging equation natin para doon? So we have 1 over A equals 50% faster. So ang 50% that is 0.5. So 50% faster, so i-multiply natin sa 1.5 ang rate ni Juan, which is 1 over B. Ayan, so we have 1. Yan, so 1 over A equals 1 of 1.5 times 1 over B. Then, isolve lang natin si 1 over B. So solving for 1 over B, i-multiply natin both sides by 1.5 o by multiply by 1 over 1.5. Okay? So para mag-cancel ang 1.5 tsaka ito. Okay, so matitira dito 1 over B na lang. Therefore, we have 1 over B is equal to 1 over 1.5A. Okay, and then next si C naman, so solve natin si 1 over C. So we have 1 over A equals 20% faster. So 20% faster, so that 20% that is 0.2. So 20% faster, so isasama natin dyan yung 1 pa. So 1 over A equals 1.2 times 1 over C. Then solve for 1 over C, so we need to multiply both sides by 1 over 1.2. Okay? So multiply by 1 over 1.2 para makancel ito, matitira ay 1 over C equals 1 over 1.2A. And then i-substitute na natin yan. Itong 1 over 1.5A tsaka 1 over 1.2A dito sa original equation natin. So therefore, this is the working equation. 1 over A plus 1 over B is 1 over 1.5A plus 1 over C is 1 over 1.2A equals 1/4. Okay, so pwede natin itong i-express as decimal or pwede namang fraction na rin. So pwede na rin fraction or pwede i-solve na rin natin, i-LCD natin ng may decimal ito. Pero so mas madali kung alam nyo naman i-convert 1.5 tsaka 1.2, i-convert na lang natin siguro sa fraction yan. So ang 1.5 that is equal to 1 and 1/2 and 1 and 1/2 is equal to 3/2. Okay, so pwedeng 3/2 na lang ang gamitin natin dito. And then we have 1.2 that is equal to 1 and 2/10 and 2/10 that is equal to 1/5. So in improper fraction, that will be 6/5. So we have 1/a. Yan. So para walang decimal, mas madali pag walang decimal. 1/1.5 is 3/2a plus 1/6/5a equals 1/4. So since may complex fraction tayo, itong 2 mapapapunta lang dito sa taas. So itong 5 mapapapunta lang sa taas. So therefore, magiging na siyang 1/a plus itong 2 mapupunta doon. So we have 2/3a plus 5/6a is equal to 1/4. So ngayon, i-multiply na natin both sides by the LCD. Okay, so ano ang LCD ng 3, 6, and 4? So ang LCD ng 3, 6, and 4 is 12. Okay, so isama lang natin itong variable na a. So multiply both sides by 12a. So distribute natin ito, 1, 2, 3. So we have 12a divided by a, maka-cancel out lang yung a. So we have 12 plus 12a divided by 3a, that will be 4 times 2. So that is equal to 8 plus 12a divided by 6a, that will be 2 times 5. We have 10 equals, so we can cancel out 12 divided by 4, that will be 3 times 1 times a. So we have 3a. Okay, so add lang natin ito, 12 plus 8 plus 10, so that will be 20 plus 10, so that is equal to 30 equals 3a. And then finally, divide both sides by 3. Therefore, the rate of Pedro, a is equal to 30 divided by 3 is 10. So the correct answer is 10 hours, letter C. Okay, so next number 157. Glenn can paint a house. So no, ba't nawawala yung mga letter T ko? Yun, pero may isa tama. Okay, so Glenn can paint a house in 9 hours while Stewart can paint the same house in 16 hours. They work together for 4 hours. After 4 hours, Stewart left and Glenn finished the job alone. How many more days did it take Glenn to finish the job? Okay, so ito ibang type ng work problem ito kasi may nagtulong sila tapos umalis. So ang mas magandang gamitin na formula para sa ganitong type ng problem ay yung time spent ni A over rate ni A plus time spent ni B over rate ni B equals 1. Ayan. So ito yung isa pang formula na ginagamit sa work problem kapag nagtulong sila tapos merong hindi sila nagtulong sa simula sa umpisa hanggang huli, merong umalis. So ayan, time spent ni A over A, rate ni A, plus time spent ni B over B equals 1. Okay? So, analyze natin mabuti. Si Glenn, gawin natin si Glenn ay si A. Tapos si Stewart, gawin natin si B yan. Okay, so Glenn can paint a house in 9 hours. So, ito yung A natin, magiging 9 hours. So, ito yung A. And Stewart can paint the same house in 16 hours. So, yun yung B natin. They work together for 4 hours. Yan. So, nag-work sila ng 4 hours. So, ilalagay natin yung 4 hours dito sa T sub A, tsaka T sub B. Okay? So, ilalagay natin 4. So, meron silang tig 4 over sa rate nila. 4 over ang rate ni Glenn ay A plus 4 over rate ni B. So, Stewart yan ay 16. Okay, so ba't A pa ang nilagay ko dito? Meron na nga pala siya. Si Glenn ay 9 hours. Plus, they work together for 4 hours. So ito na yon, nagawa nila sa 4 hours. After 4 hours, Stewart left and Glenn. So si Glenn na lang. Glenn finished the job alone. So si Glenn na ang tumapos. So anong hinahanap natin? Si Glenn ay A. So i-let natin yung number of hours dito, si Glenn na ang tumapos. So lagay natin yon X over rate ni Glenn. So ano bang rate ni Glenn? So ang rate ni Glenn ay 9 hours. So meron pa ditong over 9. Equals 1. So ito na ang ating magiging working equation. Okay, so ito yung ginawa ni Glenn. Ayan, pinaghiwalay ko lang. So ito si Glenn, tapos siya yung tumapos, kaya over 9 pa rin ito. So ito lang yung part na nagawa ni Stewart, so 4/16. Okay, so equals 1. So isolve na lang natin ang x. So i-multiply natin both sides by the LCD. So ano magiging LCD niyan? So we have LCD 9 times 16. So pwedeng isulat na lang natin 9 times 16. Pwedeng hindi na i-multiply muna yan. Okay, so distribute natin ito. Yan, distribute natin sa tatlo. 9. So maka-cancel out lang itong 9. So we have 16 times 4 plus multiply dito sa maka-cancel out yung 16. So we have 9 times 4. Or pwede na palang i-multiply ito. But hindi ko pa na i-multiply. So multiply dito, maka-cancel out yung 9. So we have 16x equals 1 times 9/16. 9 times 16. So i-add na lang natin ito. So we have, pwede na sigurong i-multiply ito. 16 times 4, we have 64 plus 9 times 4, we have 36 plus 16x is equal to 9 times 16. So anong sagot diyan sa 9 times 16? That is equal to 144. Okay, so 144. And then just solve for x. So i-add lang natin ito. 64 plus 36, so that is 100 plus 16x equals 144. Subtract 100 to both sides. So therefore, we have 16x is equal to, subtract, so we have 44. And then divide both sides by 16. So ito na yung magiging answer natin. X is equal to 44/16. So pag dinivide natin yan, 44 divided by 16. So the answer will be equal to 2.75. Okay, so i-calculator nyo na lang or pwede namang manual, napakasimple lang. So 2.75 hours, the correct answer is letter A. Okay, so next number 158. It takes Butch twice as long as it takes Dan to do a certain piece of work. Working together, they can do the work in 6 days. How long would it take Dan to do it alone? Okay, so together. So anong magiging formula natin dito? It takes Butch. Ayan, so formula natin. So 1/A plus 1/B. Dahil nagtulong sila equals 1/X. Okay, so it takes Butch twice as long as it takes Dan to do a certain piece of work. So mas mabagal si Butch, ano? So it takes Butch twice as long as it takes Dan to do a certain piece of work. Okay, so ayan, si Butch ang A, and then so tinatanong pala, how long would it take Dan? How long would it take Dan to do it alone? So si B pala yung sinosolve natin. So si B. So kailangan express natin si A in terms of B. Okay, so express natin in terms of B yan. So therefore, ang magiging rate natin, ang magiging value ni A, si A ay si Butch, twice as long daw siya. So therefore, si A will be equal sa 2B. Okay, so dahil twice as long, it takes Butch, ayan, twice as long as it takes Dan. Okay, so kung si Dan ay, ayan, B, ang expression natin para kay Dan, so therefore, si Butch, ang expression para sa kanya ay A equals 2B. Then, i-substitute na natin dito, so therefore, we will have 1/2B. Ayan, tandaan ulit, si B ay si Dan, plus 1/B equals, ang together nila, working together, they can do the work in 6 days. So equals 1/6. Then just solve for B. So solve for B, multiply both sides by the LCD. What is the LCD of 2 and 6? That is 6, and then meron tayong B. So therefore, multiply both sides by 6B. So distribute this. So we have 6B times 1/2B. So maka-cancel out lang. 6 divided by 2. So that will be 3 times 1 is still 3. Plus 6B divided by B. That is 6. Equal. So cancel out 6. We have B So therefore, 3 plus 6, we have 9 is equal to B. Ang rate ni Dan ay 9 days. So magiging rate naman ni Butch ay magiging times 2 lang ito. So magiging 18 kung ang hinahanap ay si Butch. Pero tingnan mabuti, ang tinatanong natin ay si Dan. Okay, so next number 159. A and B working together can finish painting a house in 6 days. So given yung together. A working alone can finish it in 5 days less than B. How long will it take each of them to finish the work alone? Okay, so gawa natin muna ng formula. So ang formula natin, dalawa yung nagtulong. So 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over X. So X is the together. So ang sabi dito, A and B working together. So yung X natin, ayan, A and B working together can finish painting a house in 6 days. So ito yung X natin, yung together. Okay? A working alone can finish it in 5 days. 5 days less than B. Okay, so 5 days less than B. So therefore, ang A natin, equation natin para kay A ay equal sa B minus 5 kasi 5 days less than. Okay, so 5 days less than, so B minus 5 ang rate ni A. How long will it take both of them to finish the work alone? Okay, so masasolve muna natin dyan si B. So si A, substitute natin yung B minus 5 dito kay A. Okay, so we have 1 over B minus 5 plus 1 over B equals 1 over X. So ang X natin ay 6 days pag nagtulong sila. So we can solve the value of B. So multiply lang natin both sides by the LCD. So ang LCD natin ay i-multiply lang lahat. 6 times B minus 5. Okay, so 6 times B minus 5. Okay, so distribute natin ito. Maka-cancel out lang yung B minus 5. Pag distribute dito sa una, cancel out B minus 5. So we have 6B times 1, 6B. Plus, cancel out yung B. So magkakaroon tayo ng 6 times B minus 5. Equals, maka-cancel out dito ay 6. So ayan, magiging quadratic pala ito. So B times B minus 5. Quadratic equation ang kakalabasan nito. Distribute lang natin. And then distribute din ito. So just copy 6B plus 6 times B, we have 6B. 6 times negative 5, we have negative 30 equals B times B, we have B squared. B times negative 5, we have negative 5B. Gawing 0 ang isang side. Ilipat natin lahat ito, pero bago yon i-add muna natin to. 6B plus 6B, we have 12B minus 30 equals B squared minus 5B. Gawin natin 0 itong left side natin, lipat lang sa kabila itong dalawa. So ilipat sa kabilang side. So we have B squared. And then itong negative 5B, so ito, para malipat sa kabila, subtract 12B to both sides. So subtract 12B to both sides. So para ma-cancel out na ito, i-combine na natin, negative 5B minus 12B, that is negative 17B. And then negative 30, lipat sa kabila, magiging siyang positive 30. And then we can solve this by factoring. So pag finactor natin yan, equals 0. So isip tayo ng factors of 30 such that the sum will be negative 17, that is negative 15, and then negative 2. So negative 15 times negative 2, that is positive 30. Pag inad, negative 15 minus 2 will be negative 17. Therefore, ang factors natin ay B minus 15 and then B minus 2. So solving for B, so we have equate each to 0, B minus 15 equals 0, and then B minus 2 equals 0. So therefore, dalawang solution natin, B equals 15 and then B equals 2. So isa lang ang tamang sagot dito, malinaw naman sa choices, walang 2. So therefore, B minus 15, B equals 15 ang rate ni B, tapos ang rate ni A ay B minus 5. So subtract lang tayo ng 5 dito sa 15. Ang rate ni A ay 15 minus 5, that is equal to 10. So itong isa, mali ito kasi ang magiging A dito ay 2 minus 5, magiging negative 3. So extraneous solution itong B equals 2. So the correct answer is 10 and 15, which is letter B. Okay, so next number 160. So number 160, A and B can do a piece of work in 40 days, B and C in 31 days, and C and A in 20 days. In how many days can all of them do the work together. So ang hinahanap natin dito ay work together daw. So meron na akong same question na ganito na nai-upload eh. Okay, so ang hinahanap natin dito, in how many days can all of them work together? So ang hinahanap natin ay yung 1 over A plus 1 over B plus 1 over C. Tatlo kasi sila equals 1 over X. So yan yung hinahanap natin. How many days can all of them do the work together? Tapos kung makipapansin nyo A and B, ayan, A and B can do a piece of work in 42 days. So paano isulat yon? A and B can do a piece of work in 42 days. So that is 1 over A plus 1 over B equals 1 over 42 kasi together. So ito yung equation number 1 natin. And then we have B and C naman. B and C in 31 days. So therefore we have 1 over B plus 1 over C equals 1 over 31. So this will be equation number 2. And then we have C and A in 20 days. C and A in 20 days. So we have 1 over A plus 1 over C equals 20 days. So 1 over 20. So this will be our equation number 3. So kapag ganitong combination ng tigda-dalawa dito sa given na tatlo tapos hinahanap how many days can all of them do the work together, yung tatluan sila, ang gagawin lang natin dyan ay i-add natin itong tatlong equation natin. So pag in-add kasi natin yan, magkakaroon tayo dyan ng tigda-dalawa yan eh. Dalawang 1 over A, dalawang 1 over B, dalawang 1 over C. So therefore, magiging siyang 2 over A plus 2 over B plus 2 over C equals, i-add lang natin ito. So pwedeng decimal na siguro ang gamitin natin dito kasi pwede naman ang calculator or kasi medyo mahirap yung LCD niya. 42, 31, and 20. So pwede siguro mag-decimal na lang tayo. Okay? So yan. So i-decimal nyo na lang yan. And then we have lahat sila may 2. So ito na yung hinahanap natin dyan. If we factor out 2, factor out natin yung 2. We have 1 over A plus 1 over B plus 1 over C. So yan na yun. And then we have 1 over 42. So siguro i-calculator ko na lang ito. Tapos 2 decimal places siguro. Okay, so 2 decimal places ang gawin natin or pwedeng 4. Ayan, 1 divided by 42. I-calculator nyo lang po yan. The answer will be 0.08875. Yan yung eksakto. Plus 1 over 31. 1 over 31. So, round off natin. So, we have 0.03226. Ayan, naka-round off yan. 5 decimal places. Plus 1 over 20. Eksakto yung 1 over 20. 1 over 20, that is 0.05. 0.05. Okay, so therefore, we have 2 over, tapos idiretso na natin. So, we can divide both sides. We can divide both sides by 2. Para, ayan. So, divide both sides by 2. So, ito na yung hinahanap natin. 1 over A plus 1 over B plus 1 over C. So, yun na yung 1 over X na hinahanap natin. Okay? So, therefore, i-calculate na lang natin yan para makuha natin. Ayan. So, ayan, nakatype na sa calculator ko yung 0.05. I-add ko na lang itong naka-round up na ito. 0.03226 plus itong isa 0.08875. Press equal sign and then divide natin by 2. So magiging sagot natin ay bakit naging decimal pa rin ang kinalabasan dito kasi ito ay 1 ano pa to 0.0855. So kasi ito ay decimal pa kasi ito. Ito pa pala yung 1 over X pa yan. So ire-reciprocal pa natin yan. So ire-reciprocal. So we have, sulat muna natin. Okay, so ito na yung 1 over X na hinahanap natin. So we have 1 over X is equal to, so yung naka-appear kanina sa calculator ay 0.0885505. Pag kinuha natin yung X ang hinahanap nasa denominator kasi. So i-reciprocal lang natin yan or ayan, multiply both sides by X. Tapos divide by this. So magiging lang siyang 1 over 0.085505. Yan na yung value ng x. Okay? So pag dinivide natin, pag dinivide sa calculator, pindutin nyo na lang yung 1 over x. So sa gamit ko, walang nakasulat na walang reciprocal dito sa calculator ko. So i-divide ko lang 1 divided by 0.085505. Naka-round off ito. Ayan. So therefore, the correct answer is 11.69 yung lumabas dito sa akin. So may mistake siguro dito. So ulitin natin. Okay, nakita ko na yung mistake dito. So ayusin natin. Idadiretso na natin ito. Itong 1 over 42. So mali pala itong 0.08. Nagkamali ako ng type siguro kanina. Pero ito, i-input nyo na lang ito sa calculator nyo. So divide natin 1 divided by 42. So that is equal to 0.02. So makikita nyo 0.08 yung nakalagay ko dito. Baka nagkamali ako ng press kanina. Okay, so idadiretso na natin. So 1.02. So yun yung 1 over 42. I-plus natin sa 1 over 31. Lagyan ko ng parenthesis para sigurado. 1 divided by 31. Yan, close parenthesis. So yan, 0.03225. Ayan, tama ito. So equals ko na muna. So ito na yung sum ng dalawa. Plus yung pangatlo, 1 over 20. So eksakto ito, 1 over 20. Okay, and then press equal sign. Ayan. 0.106. So 0.106, i-divide pa natin dito sa 2. So divided by 2, divided by 2, the answer will be, ayan, 0.053. 0.0530. So okay na siguro yun, 4. 0.0530. Okay? So ayusin natin dito, 0.0530 dapat ito. 0.0530. And therefore, pagpalitin lang natin ito, ayan, so we have 1 over 0.0530 equals x. So i-input lang ulit sa calculator yan. So we have 1 divided by 0.0530, that is equal to, ayan, so pag ni-round off natin, 18.86, pag ni-round off ay 19 days. The correct answer is letter A. Okay. Correct answer, letter A, 19 days. Pag ni-round off kasi ito, x will be 18.87 ito. Pag ni-round off natin, so approximately 19 days. Okay, so that's all. So thank you for watching. And kita-kita tayo sa mga susunod pang reviewer para sa engineering mathematics. So good luck sa lahat ng nagre-review. Bye-bye and God bless.